Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at a mod with an unusually long name, and that's 13 new minigun shredders, including buzzsaws. And it's being made by user Bobsy1, and what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is exactly what the name says. 13 new shredders and buzzsaws to add to your miniguns to make them more deadly melee weapons. And that's just fun. Now, as a lot of you guys know from my various series in Fallout 4, I'm not a huge fan of the minigun, nor am I much of a fan of melee weapons in the Fallout franchise. And so this might seem an odd choice to me, but I gotta admit, I've always had a strange fascination with the shredders. I don't use them often, but I like the idea of turning a gun that shoots bullets into a whirling blade of death. It's just cool. And this mod adds a whole lot new ways to make that whirling blade of death, as you can see right here. And that is pretty great. Now I have right here the standard in-game shredder that you can already get vanilla. And you know, it's a pretty intimidating weapon with the barbed wire and the spikes. But then you get entirely different beasts with this one. So let's actually go take a look quickly at the modifications for this. So let's just pick up the standard shredder here and head over to our weapons workbench. And of course, all these shredders will be found in the muzzle category. And as you can see here, we have a lot. The standard shredder, of course, still being down here at the bottom. And then we have the 200, the 400, the 600, the 800, 900, then going back up to the top, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, 4,000, 6,000, and finally, the 9,000, which, basically, the numbers, I'm not entirely sure why the naming is this way, because it doesn't mean you're gonna do 9,000 damage. It's just, the bigger the number, the more damage it's going to do. The standard shredder is good, it works well. The 200 is a little bit more damage, and then it just keeps on escalating until you get to this beautiful guy right here with all the buzzsaws and spinning blades of death. So yeah, let's go take a look at what you do get as you do escalate up. And again, we'll just kind of pull out the standard one here to carry with us. There we are. Beautiful. A lovely weapon, and of course, with no ammunition, just turns into a wonderful, wonderful device. So let's go take a look at the 200 version, which is more or less identical to the standard one, except for a few additional blades in the front. And then the next version, instead of the blades in the front, we have those blades on the side. We then move to having the blades on the side and the blades in the front. And then we move to just kind of blades going all over the place in different directions, which is just terrifying. And then even more blades going in a multitude of directions. And then we start getting the addition of, oh god, I'm suddenly forgetting the name of that dagger, the ritual one. We get that attached to it, and it looks terrifying, and that's a good thing. Now, then, of course, it scales up over here to just having more of those blades, 2 on each side rather than just 1. And then it just starts throwing them all over the place. Look at that. That's gonna ruin your day right there. And continue to ruin your day right here with 3 on each side, as well as the spikes going in every which direction. And then we get more, and it's even more terrifying. And then we get to the buzzsaws, where we have not just the random spikes, but also giant buzzsaw blades. And that's a good thing. That's a very, very good thing. We, of course, then get it a little bit more wackier there with small little buzzsaw blades attached to the spikes. And then we get, finally, the 9,000 version, which is basically a combination of these two with the giant buzzsaw blades and the small buzzsaw blades on the spikes into one glorious tool of destruction. And it's beautiful. So let's actually put this thing down and grab the 9,000, because clearly That's what we're gonna have to use to test on poor Randy and Will. Though, Will I'll be able to get. Randy has a tendency to run away. He is a Radstag, so this might be difficult. But, yeah, we have giant buzzsaws of doom. Which, actually, I took out the 5mm ammo, so you guys, would just see the blade whirling around. But let's pop it back in so you can see the heat effects on this thing. So let's reload. As, of course, the whole thing does get red hot, just like a normal chainsaw would. There, or chain gun rather, not chainsaw. Though with the buzzsaws, it kind of is a chainsaw. There we go, nice orange blades, which is just great. The heat rising on that, and then cooling. Lovely. So that does still work there. You still get that nice heat effect, and that's all I need the ammunition for. So let's go back to just whirling blades of death. And, oh boy, where's the 5mm? There we go, perfect. Now let's go find Randy and Will. Oh, and of course, ooh, is this? It is! It's our first mod test where we're using the new named ones in that lovely Randy and Will mod that you guys in the community made for me, which is just wonderful. So hi! How are you doing, Will? It's time for you to die by blade. It took oh, so little time for him to be exploded. Perfect. Alright, time to get Randy. Hi, Randy, how are you? I don't know if you're gonna run away, but there we go. Oh, he got shredded up even more quickly. I love this thing. It's just wonderful. I mean, come on, who doesn't just want to run into a giant crowd of ghouls with this? You'll just be shredding them left and right. It's a good thing. So yeah, if you'd like to check out this mod for yourself, which I would definitely recommend you go and do, you can have a look at the link in the description as per usual. But that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you all have enjoyed. And, of course, you do come back for the next one. Hopefully, we'll be looking at yet another wonderful mod. But until then, thank you for watching. And as always, have a good one.